Manchester United will be facing Real Betis on the road in the second leg of their Europa League round of 16 tie today. The Red Devils secured a resounding 4-1 win over the Spanish outfit at Old Trafford last week. The margin of victory could have been wider, had Wout Weghorst and Antony capitalized on their chances. The club are already firm favourites to make the last 8 of the European competition, but manager Erik ten Hag has still emphasised that he will select a strong side for the second leg in Seville. Hence, we don't expect wholesale changes to the lineup. Casemiro and Bruno Fernandes are likely to start despite being a booking away from being suspended for the first leg of the quarter-final. Manchester United manager Erik ten Hag wants to prop up the midfield department by signing Barcelona star Franck Kessie this summer, according to Mundo Deportivo. Ten Hag was keen on signing Frenkie de Jong from Barcelona last summer, but the 25-year-old made it clear that he did not want to leave the Catalan Giants. It is now reported that the Red Devils boss wants to finish propping up the midfield with another signing, and Kessie is one of the top names on his transfer wish list. Ten Hag will want a suitable replacement. In our view, Kessie would be an upgrade on McTominay with his better control and distribution. The Ivorian is currently valued at £31 million by Transfermarkt, and United could recoup the funds with the sale of McTominay, possibly to Newcastle United. With interest also from Chelsea, Tottenham Hotspur, Inter Milan, Juventus and Napoli, Kessie could choose his next destination based on where he could play more. Marcel Sabitzer returns to Manchester United training ahead of Real Betis trip. Manchester United midfielder Marcel Sabitzer is back from injury and has returned to training. Sabitzer missed the Red Devils' last 2 games due to an unspecified injury setback. Man United returned to action today, and the Bayern Munich loanee could be available for selection. It allayed fears of a serious injury, and the update from Stone shows that he is back on his feet. It comes as a huge boost, as injuries and suspensions are the last thing Man United want at this point of their campaign. Manchester United boss Erik ten Hag has confirmed that Alejandro Garnacho picked up a serious injury during the goalless Premier League draw against Southampton last weekend. The Argentine was the subject of a hard challenge from Kyle Walker-Peters in the box on Sunday, and he was visibly in pain for several minutes after the incident. Speaking in his press conference, the Dutchman acknowledged that Garnacho will be sidelined for several weeks as it is a serious injury. Ten Hag says, "I can't say exactly at this moment, but it will take weeks. So it's a serious injury I didn't expect. A foul and a serious injury once again, after Christian Eriksen, a serious injury after a contact. He makes good progression and he was selected by the national team. He was in a really good development. He will be back before the end of the season. We can win a lot, so he has to be ready." With the international break coming up, Garnacho has more time to recover from the setback, and hopefully, he will be involved for the club in the season run-in. Representatives of Manchester United's potential new Qatari owners were at Old Trafford this morning. Qatari visit to Manchester United today has so far been very constructive. Talks with the Qatari delegation will continue into the afternoon and have been really positive. Sources close to the group say they have been warmly welcomed. Qatar delegation representing Sheikh Jassim bin have now arrived at Manchester United's Carrington training ground. Sheikh Jassim hasn't been at United today, leaving the trip to his banking and business associates. Neither Ineos director of sport Dave Brailsford or Ineos sport chief Jean-Claude Blanc would have executive roles at United should Sir Jim Ratcliffe's bid win. The Ineos delegation visiting Old Trafford for talks with United officials tomorrow will feature Sir Jim Ratcliffe along with Ineos co-owners Andy Curry and John Rees, plus Ineos sport chiefs Rob Nevin and Jean-Claude Blanc and Ineos director of sport Dave Brailsford.